Hi guys, this is the Last K with Coach K, and for today's episode, we're going to talk about 3 skills that you need to train in order to improve your second run split in a duathlon. So if you constantly find yourself dying in the second run of a duathlon, there are ways for you to improve your second run split. And as we saw in the race results of the pure barley duathlon in the Sante Barley Domination race, held at the Clark International Speedway last February 15, about 95% of the field were slower, much slower in the second run as compared to the first. On the average, even 2 minutes slower than their first. And as we saw from the elite duathletes, even they were about a minute and a half slower in the second run as compared to the first. So does that mean that trying to run even just a minute slower for the second run as compared to the first, is that a lofty and impossible goal? Well, the answer is no, and there are 3 skills that will help you develop into a stronger runner for the second run split. So the 3 tips are, number 1, you have to build your base. So as an endurance athlete, this is the foundation of our training. You have to be able to train your body to delay the onset and the effects of fatigue. So how do you do that? So you need to be doing easy and slow miles, gradually building it up to your projected target time for your upcoming duathlon race. So for example, if you're going to join a 4 kilometer duathlon event and you think you're going to finish it in an hour and a half, then you should try to allow your long run to peak at about 90 minutes. And then when you're already going to do your 90-minute long run, you can approach this workout by going at an easy to moderate pace for the first 60 minutes. And then for the remaining 30 minutes, you want to go at your tempo pace. This is to help you train your body and get it ready for more race-specific training or break sessions as you get closer to race day. The next tip is use the force, or you have to develop your ability to overcome resistance. This problem is common among lean and small-framed athletes who have difficulty going against the wind on a flat course, on a flat bike course, or have a hard time running on a hilly course. So if this is your problem, you probably need to do some weight training year-round. And some of the recommended duathlon-specific exercises include squat, leg press, and step up for hip extension, hamstring curl, knee extension, and heel raise, which depends on your personal weakness, seated row chest press, push-ups, lat pull-down, and standing row for your upper body strength. And you have to include abdominal twists also to strengthen your core. And lastly, how do you put 2 and 2 together? If you combine endurance and force, what you get is muscular endurance, or the ability of the muscles to sustain, to delay the onset of fatigue for a prolonged period of time, and to be able to maintain your pace for a prolonged period of time. So that means to be able to train this skill, referring back to your 90-minute long run, this will eventually evolve into a 90-minute break. So what you do is, first you warm up. First 15 minutes, you go at an easy to moderate pace. And then you do a 60-minute ride, which includes a 10-kilometer bike time trial. And then you transition to a 15-minute run at your target race pace for your upcoming race. And then of course, after that, you do a few minutes of jogging and walking for your cool down, and then you stretch after. The important thing is, before you attempt this workout, is to be able to build your endurance by doing that suggested 90-minute long run that we talked about earlier. The same goes for your bike. Make sure you have enough mileage on your cycling legs, and to be able to combine these two so you can develop your muscular endurance. And when you attempt this workout, make it count by treating it as a dress rehearsal for your A priority race. So you have to practice everything from your pacing and nutrition strategy, your bike setup, running shoes, and everything else that you plan to use on race day. So that concludes our episode on skills you need to be able to have a faster second run split. So try to keep these tips in mind as you prepare for your next duathlon race, and you're on your way to your best second run split and a new personal best. This was the last day with Coach K. Hope to see you again next week. See you!